Yo guys, welcome back. Something I wanted to talk about today that we haven't really touched on recently at all is amenities. In 1 second. Amenities in your Airbnb. Okay, so what you should have available to guests in your property for every guest to basically enjoy something that they're going to be able to use that's going to improve their stay. And there's certain things that are complete luxuries, and there's certain things that you really should have as a standard minimum. Okay, and they will be obvious things. Okay, things required for cooking that's going to make a guest easier, that's going to make a stay for a guest easier if they are cooking. The likes of salt, sugar, coffee, pots and pans, a coffee maker. Okay, especially if you're in America, every single person drinks coffee. Everybody does. It's part of their culture. It's ingrained in their society. You should have a decent coffee machine. A Keurig specifically is what I use, and every guest that stays pretty much is using that Keurig. So it's something that rather than going to use, they're almost going to expect it as standard, right? Because even in hotel rooms, you have a Keurig or a pod type machine most of the time. Even in budget hotels, you have that. So really make sure that you have those specific amenities for the kitchen locked in. Okay, now do you have to have a rice maker, a bread maker? No. Okay, these are not essential for your kitchen. Other amenities that you're going to have to offer are things like toilet paper, hand wash, dishwashing tablets, or dishwashing soap so people can wash dishes if you don't have a dishwasher installed. Having a dishwasher is now a luxury, but it's something that you want to offer. Okay, so let me just list off the basics again. So shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hand wash, toilet paper, okay, mandatory. And then you can get into things that aren't as mandatory to have as amenities, but definitely help you, and definitely help you when people are actually searching for Airbnbs. And what are those? Those are your washer, dryer, okay, your dishwasher. Those are actually filter options on Airbnb that people can search by, so they can tick dishwasher, washer, dryer to make sure that the properties for their stay are going to actually offer that. Okay, and you want to make sure that you do offer that, because then you're going to appear to most people in searches who actually apply those filters. You're going to now appear to them. Okay, so you're filtered out through other properties that people could book because you offer these amenities. And anybody who stays in a short-term rental, okay, if they're staying in a hotel, they don't expect that, right? But if they're staying in Airbnb, why are they on Airbnb and not looking for a hotel in the first place? Because they're probably looking for something that has a kitchen to be able to do cooking. They're probably looking for something that has washer dryer facilities so that they can wash their clothes. Some people are not booking for short terms either. Some people are booking for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. Okay, and you actually want those bookings. Those long-term bookings are good because they prevent idle nights in between. You also have less maintenance to do because your cleaner has to only come out once in the next 2 months, for example, if they book for 2 months. So you want to attract those longer stays, right? You can do that by offering those amenities. Then the last thing that I want to touch on, and this is kind of my motto, my mantra with all my Airbnbs: more beds, more heads, more money, right? Because the more people that are staying, the more people that can split the cost of the Airbnb, or people that are staying as a large family expect to pay more per night anyway. Okay, so more beds, more heads, more money. Let's go, right? And the way you can do this is you can either have large bedrooms where you can fit 2 double beds, or a double and a single. Okay, more people can stay. If it's a family, they don't mind sharing a room, so just have the option available. And you can also have sofa beds, right? I have one Airbnb in particular. I have 2 sofa beds. One's a double, one's a single. I'm gonna have 2 sofas anyway. I may as well have the option of them being turned into beds where extra people could sleep. And that's all in the description, that people know that they're sofa beds, so they don't expect, to book for 8 people, say, and everyone's having a bed. They can see in the description, they can see by the photos that these are sofa beds. And in the photos, I actually like to include a photo of the sofa bed pulled out and made up into a bed, so they get an idea of the room, and they can basically just, get the expectation of what they are walking into, or where the people are going to stay. right? They can imagine it in their heads. They can see, oh, so and so is going to sleep in this room, blah 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 blah. This is going to work great. Let's book this property. Money in now. Okay. You can also adjust your pricing based on how many guests. So if there's only 2 guests in a place that could sleep 8, they can pay slightly less, but you can get much more of people that are booking for 8 people, right? Because if a room has 2 double beds in it, you can still get 1 couple to use that room, right? It's not going to put them off the fact that there's an option of an extra bed. If it's a couple and they're staying together, they think, oh, he snores or whatever, they might even sleep in the other bed anyway, right? So who cares? The option's there for them. At the end of the day, you have the option of more beds, which is the option of more heads, which is the option of more money, which is why we do this, right?